We are looking at a D2 Oceanview Balcony stateroom on board the brand new, world's biggest and most luxurious cruise ship, the most expensive ship ever built, the longest, with the greatest tonnage, the Star of the Seas. And hi guys, I'm Mike. Welcome to Affluent Journeys. That's my website, affluentjourneys.com. We have the great room control system here with exact temperature control, lighting, mood lighting, sleep mode. Here they use the magnetic do not disturb sign for the outside of your door, the basic emergency information here. And right before we do the actual room tour, I really love this location on deck 14 forward. The spa is right down there. So if you get the spa pass, it's really easy just to go straight from your room to the spa, go to the thermal suite, etc. And that's what I'm doing here during the cruise. Let's have a look at the master bath. There's about a 4-inch lip here to step up into the bath. I know that's important for some to know. Of course, we'll have a single head here and a toilet brush. The toilet paper here is not super thick, but it's good quality. I haven't had any problems with it. Some extra shelving here. And look at the hinge for the shower. That's really nice, so it doesn't open up way too far out into the bathroom area. As you can see here, it doesn't take up all the room in the door. So that's really neat there. We'll have a couple soap dishes, a removable shower head, the standard Salt and Breeze double duty hair and body wash. And I'm a pretty slim guy. I'm a 38 regular and I'm 5'10", and I have plenty of room here in the shower. And they also have an integrated bench. Then we'll have a single sink with storage space here and 2 wall plugs here and an extra drawer for toiletries. I like the recessed lighting all throughout the room. And here we'll have what they call the Royal King bed that does split into 2 twins. And look at this, they gave me a pickleball set and a Star of the Seas hat, along with some towel animals. We do have a pretty good amount of storage space here. We're looking at about 254 square feet in total, including the balcony space. When I forgot this little interesting thing here, this is actually the safe, which is hidden behind the mirror. And then everyone has their own Wi-Fi router, and yes, Starlink is active on board the ship. It's excellent. I can upload and download, watch high quality YouTube videos. And interesting here, I've heard people commenting on the ship about this. Squeaky baskets, and they come all the way out. They're not on a rail or something like that, so that's a bit interesting. And of course, plenty of storage space here. Usually you'll be on a 7-night cruise. Basket weave headboards. Reading lights, they'll have a USB port here, American port here. They'll have a Samsung flat screen TV, full infotainment system with movies, live satellite TV, your onboard folio, ship information, navigation, etc. And this will function as a reading light. You can see that one moves. And another USB here, then a house phone, a bit more storage space. And there's plenty of room to store things under the bed as well. This moves, so you can have a little computer table here on the couch, and this does accommodate a third person in the room on the sofa sleeper. Next you'll see Nazareth is my room attendant. He's done a great job, so give him a shout out if you see him on board. And next here they'll show the Star of the Seas entertainment program. And yes, Back to the Future is the main show. I'll be seeing that here during the cruise, so I'm really excited about that. They also have Seoul, which I saw in the Absolute Zero. That's the biggest ice skating rink at sea. That was spectacular. They were doing triple axels and flips and all kinds of crazy moves. Next, I am a Diamond member on Royal Caribbean, so I did get 4 bottles of water in the room right away. And here we'll have a little storage area for a laptop. They give me the Crown and Anchor Society information here. I do get access to the Crown Lounge down on deck 6. Make sure to see that on my full ship tour. It's very nice. And they'll have complimentary snacks in the morning, throughout the day, and hors d'oeuvres in the evening. I also get 4 free alcoholic drinks per day, or coffee, except for Starbucks, anywhere on the ship for being a Diamond member. Here they'll give you the schedule of the shows throughout our cruise. Next is the cruise compass. I just learned on this cruise they only give you the paper compass now on day 1, and then everything is on the Royal Caribbean app, which is excellent, but you can still get new paper ones down at guest services. And so Star of the Seas is now obviously the world's largest cruise ship by length and volume. And they have the great neighborhood concept, Surfside, Thrill Island, Central Park, Chill Island, Aquadome. You'll see all this on my full ship tour. And you'll see all the shopping opportunities, of course. And the ship holds about 7,500 people if you fill every bed. On this cruise, we have around 57 or 5,800, so we're not 100% full. And then there's another 23 or 2,400 crew members on top, so it can be almost 10,000 total people on board the ship if they pack it out. Next here we'll have the hair dryer, and then more storage down below. And we do have a little mini fridge here. It's not full, it's not a mini bar, so you can put a few sodas or whatnot in there. And we only have one port of call. We're doing a 4-day cruise around the Bahamas from Port Canaveral. And so they give you some information about Perfect Day at Coco Cay, the great island. They've also recently bought the port in Costa Maya. They're going to make that into Perfect Day Mexico. And these attractions are expensive, so I do recommend you book them in advance of the cruise. You can do it right on the Royal Caribbean app. Next, they do have a room service menu here. Anything you order off of this menu is $8 plus 18% gratuity. They have a breakfast menu here. Continental is complimentary, but again, $8 if you want to order off the American list. And you can put this outside on your door the night before. Tell them what time you want it to arrive. And again, the list of the menu items here. So I'll have the blackout curtains here, child locks, and then the balcony light. We'll have a look outside. Pretty spacious balcony, about 50, 54 square feet. We'll have a lounge chair with a footrest. 2 of those. A little porthole door here to open up in between multiple balconies if you have a family cruise going on. And right now we're just out here in the Florida Straits. It's in between Florida and the Bahamas. We'll be at Coco Cay tomorrow. So a few things that I noticed. The public areas are right here above. So if you're standing out here on the rail, they can see you. So make sure you're wearing clothes if you're out here at least. And then they have the railing here for the cleaning equipment to clean the outside of the windows up here. Last night I did not hear any noise from the floor above, so that's fine. I haven't had any problems being here on deck 14. And again, I really like being close to the forward elevators and the spa area, so I can just go into the sauna there twice a day if I want to. All right, so I hope you enjoyed seeing my balcony stateroom here on board the Star of the Seas. If you haven't already, please hit like on the video, subscribe here to Affluent Journeys, that helps me a lot. Put comments down below, especially if you've sailed on the Star of the Seas or the Icon, so others can learn from your experience and decide if that's something that they should try as well. Next, if you want to see my special deals and private offers that I get on Royal Caribbean and other major cruise lines, make sure to follow the Affluent Journeys Facebook page. All my private offers go there. And then also give me a follow on Instagram. You'll see my travels and other things that I'm doing. Now, yes, I am a luxury cruise agent. I do represent Royal Caribbean and Celebrity and most major lines for US and Canadian customers only. If you're seriously interested to book a cruise on Royal Caribbean, maybe here on the Star of the Seas, 7 nights or longer, for example, I'd love to hear from you about it. And most of the time, I can improve the offer that you would get booking direct with the cruise line on your own. Even if you've already booked that cruise recently and directly with Royal Caribbean's US offices, not through another travel agent, and you're not paid in full, I might still be able to make you an offer and improve it, and I'll be glad to do so. So serious inquiries, you may contact me today at the phone number down below, or submit your inquiry on my website, affluentjourneys.com. I do have a full set of videos already on the Icon, so you can check those out. And I have several room tours on the Icon if you want to see the different room categories on both ships. So that's pretty much it for now. Thanks again for watching, and please stay tuned for the next one.